CMA host Luke Bryan recalls moment he knew he had made it. Don't have to work at my dad's peanut mill. One Margarita. Singer Luke Bryan released his first #1 hit, Do I, in 2009. Luke Bryan is celebrating a major accomplishment. When speaking with SSN 24 News Digital, Bryan opened up about how it feels to have released 30 #1 hit singles as a country artist, calling it a really defining moment in his career. He recalled the early days of his career, saying he had always been working singles and hoping his songs would get played on the radio. For my first 4, 5, 6 singles, I had always had pretty good first weeks as an artist, but when Country Girl, Shake It For Me came out, I think I had 45 auditions that week, Bryan said. After all the work to get to that point, I remember sitting on the floor, my wife and I, and we were just crying about it. It was a big day, and it felt like radio and everything was starting to work. He continued, then from Country Girl, Shake It For Me, we went to I Don't Want This Night to End, and that went crazy, and I'd always told myself, if you could put 3 big songs in a row together, things would really start happening, and then we did Drunk on You, so that little era right there was kind of like the moment. All I ever wanted was to know that I could do this for the rest of my life. The Play It Again singer explained it's hard to know when you have officially made it as a musician, but said that, when I had that moment happen, I was like, I think I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. I don't have to move back to Georgia to work at my dad's peanut mill. He joked that reaching 30 #1 hits is certainly far behind what I expected of myself, saying it is something you can't predict and can only work to get to kind of little goals. In addition to his accomplished country music career, Bryan is set to return to the CMA Awards stage, hosting the show for the 3rd year in a row, and what will be his second time partnering with his co-host, former NFL quarterback, Peyton Manning. The two hosted the award show together in 2022, and it was announced in May 2023 they would be returning this year. Audiences can expect to see great music, the big moments, the heart-wrenching moments, Bryan told Parade in October. The CMAs always does such a great job at honoring the heroes, the superstars, and the next wave of talent. When you put all that in the room, it's always a great show. While Bryan knows the two have different hosting styles, saying he is a little more loose, off the cuff, and Peyton wants a play-in, he is confident they will be able to blend them together and play off each other's strengths to make it a great night for everyone. I spend most of my time kind of nudging him, no Luke, just read teleprompter, Manning told Parade. In addition to co-hosting the show, Bryan will also take the stage to sing a medley of some of his biggest hits, including One Margarita, Huntin', Fishin', and Lovin' Every Day, Play It Again, That's My Kind of Night, and Country Girl, Shake It For Me. Other performers include Kelsey Ballerini, Jelly Roll, Little Big Town and Lainey Wilson, as well as Chris Stapleton and Carly Pearce, who will be collaborating on stage. Pearce and Stapleton will be performing her song, We Don't Fight Anymore, on the CMA Awards stage, something she called a bucket list moment. For the time being, Pearce told SSN 24 News Digital, she's unsure who she will be collaborating with next, adding, I don't really care, because I made it with Chris Stapleton. It's a total dream come true bucket list moment for me to get to sing with one of the greatest voices of all time and one of my absolute heroes, and fellow Kentuckian, Pearce told SSN 24 News Digital about her excitement to perform with Stapleton. I wrote this song and heard his voice on it, and to see it all play out the way that it has and to actually get to have this moment together on a stage that's been so good to me is crazy. The 2023 CMA Awards is set to air Wednesday, November 8 on ABC, and will be available to stream the next day on Hulu.